on the side, and is the third eviction of the series! Now listen, just like an old married couple, we just about manage it once a week on this show, we really do. So let's get right on with it and meet tonight's panel. Now, first up is a former housemate and a bit on the side fave, and no series would be complete without him and his biting wit. And here for the first time this summer, but I'm sure it will not be his last. Give it up, it's Bolton's finest, Luke Marston! Next up is a woman who used to be a prison guard, so we brought her in to control this mob behind us. She's also the current X Factor champ, but I'm not jealous or anything, you know. Sam Bailey! She's got another baby on the way. And finally, you lot didn't like her in the house, but we love her on our panel. It's Pauline! Liking the hairdo! Liking the hairdo,
I got fed up of being called Crazy's twin sister. So.
Babe, you look good, you look good. Listen, let's get down to business. So, Luke, did the right person go?
Oh, Lauren, let's be realistic. You could have chosen any of them, apart from Helen, who, of course, is guaranteed to go through to the final. I've liked serial killers more than I've liked these housemates. Genuinely, honestly, I feel as though they are an awful bunch of human beings. Yeah, no, Toyah, I'm glad she went. It's probably for her own sake that she went, to be honest.
You reckon?
Yeah.
Sam, why do you think the public chose her?
Because she's very opinionated. I think she was over-opinionated sometimes, and I think she kind of took on that Queen Bee kind of role. She thought she was the role, and people were just literally pussyfooting around her. I think a lot of the time it'd be interesting to see what people are like now she's gone.
Well, from one Queen Bee to another, Pauline. Are you surprised she's gone?
With the public reaction to strong women and ones that vocalise, no.
It's tradition, isn't it? Big Brother, we pick off the strong girls at the beginning, don't we? We do it every series. Are you shocked, though?
By the... Not really. I mean, the thing is that to be honest, I mean, I've sort of got the rose-tinted glasses view because I was in there for the nice 2 weeks. Even though some people think we had a whale of a time for those 2 weeks, so I would have loved to have just stayed with them all and then we pick a winner at the end. But this week's been pandemonium.
Well, listen, I want to know what you lot think. What do we think about Toyah going? Gutted. Oh, Martin's gutted. Go on, babes.
Danielle should have gone.
Why?
She's boring, she's shallow, she's playing a game. From day one when she went in there, she has worked it all the way through.
Yeah.
She should be gone out. Get rid of. And Toyah should stay.
Toyah should have stayed. That's what they think. Luke, what do you think the main reason for Toyah's departure is? What do you think was her major downfall?
Oh, I think the Hurricane Toyah thing. I mean, not only is it offensive to victims of hurricanes, it is actually... nice time, yeah. It is honestly...
AKA Dorothy.
It is honestly the cringiest. I mean, it's just, you know, I don't think her aggressive argument helped. I agree with that gentleman up there, though. I think Danielle is the nation's biggest hypocrite. Genuinely, I do. I think Danielle is... I think she's laughable, just laughable. Whereas Toyah, I think she was just too gobby. I think she was, you know, Helen can't go, Toyah had to.
Well, listen, it's not always been a happy house so far this series, as we've all seen. We've seen more squabbling than feeding time at Colchester's there, I'm not even lying to you. So, Sam, how do you think her departure is going to affect the rest of the house now? She's a massive character.
Well, I was just explaining. I think Ashley is going to be kind of lost without her because she kind of protected her quite a lot in the house, and now she's not there. I think Ashley's going to struggle a little bit.
Do you think she gave Ashley a voice in that house?
Has Ashley got a voice?
Yeah. I like him.
When Ashley's ready...
You think she'll go?
Yeah.
She can blow. She needs
She'll
her 8
go
hours
off.
sleep.
Yeah, I think if Ashley had more attention from the boys, she wouldn't be so bitchy, but she's not getting any attention from any of the boys in, which is why she's gunning for the boys, because she's not getting any attention from them. I feel she's a little bit jealous of some of the other girls in the house, which is why she's clinged on to Toyah a little bit, and now Toyah's not there. She's going to struggle a bit, I think.
Well, with the divides in the house, there's been quite a lot of frostiness, I think we'll all agree. Who are we going to see sort of miss Toyah the most, Pauline, do you think?
Ashley will, because they have become close over the few weeks that they've been together. You've got the new Toyah and the Toyah of old. The Toya of old disappeared, and we had the new Toya. And that was like, she did let the power get a little bit to her head. But the thing is, she's one of these that say, I stand by whatever it is I have to say. And she's forthright, and it was going to get her into trouble.
Do you think?
It only changed when she went up for eviction.
Oh, go on, girl, go on.
It only changed when she went up for eviction. She thought that was it. I've got to change because I don't want to get out.
That hurricane did come out, didn't it? Listen, let's talk about tonight's twist. Hello. The girls have been given the power. Luke, they've arguably been the dominating ones in there, the girls this series. How do you think they're going to handle it?
The men have absolutely no testicles. Honestly, Sam, if your baby's a boy, honestly, I'm telling you, that's got more testicles now than the guys in there. Yeah, I think it's going to be great. I think we've not seen much of Helen. I think she's been quite quiet, so I think it'll be great for Helen to, finally get some power.
You reckon?
Or do I mean Ashley, who's obviously done absolutely nothing? So because Ashley actually said, I think, previously about, if Helen confronts me, I'll give her what for. So I actually think she's got a vocal side. Let's see that then. Now you've got the power. Put your money where your Irish mouth is.
Put your money where your Irish mouth is. There we go. Sam, what do you think? Because, like we're just saying, Toya is a massive character in that house. She's now gone, and she was quite a dominating woman in there. All the girls have now got the power. Who is going to take the lead of that power?
I think Helen will try to. Helen will try to, but I think that with the other ones that are in there, obviously some of the other girls, like Jarlath, she's kind of like a sit on the fence kind of thing.
Yeah, but she's got a week off now, hasn't she?
Yeah, she's got a week off.
Back in them places is a bastard, I'm not going to lie.
Which may make her come out a little bit stronger because she's not up for eviction next week. That might change things for her because she's had to be really careful. So I do believe that I definitely think that Helen's going to be the one, but I think she's going to rustle a few feathers with Danielle, I think.
Pauline, if you were back in and you had the power again, would you have played it differently?
Well, I didn't know anybody. So the thing is, I think no matter who I would have chosen, it would still have been, maybe later on in the weeks we could have changed it over because you just don't know anybody, do you? So, I just had to play blind.
Well, listen, good bit of chat there. I think you'll all agree. Now, here to chat us through tonight's eviction dramas is a woman who needs no introduction. And if they're not already on their feet, there is going to be trouble. She runs the world of Big Brother. It's Mrs. Emma Willis.
Down so I don't show my knickers. It strangles me a little bit here.
But some people like that.
Quite.
They do.
But I take it away from my neck. I show my knickers, so I can't win.
It's knickers or boobies. It's entirely up to you.
Oh no, knickers or neck. Anyway, should we talk about Big Brother?
Knickers on neck. Third eviction. How was it for you?
Do you know what? It was really good actually. It was. Toya was brilliant to talk to. The crowd.
They were so loud.
I know I've only been up there for a year, but I've never experienced a crowd that loud.
I could hear them
since
out
I've
of my
been
dressing room window.
on that stage.
They were so loud.
They were, phenomenal from our point of view because they gave great atmosphere. But for Toya, I mean, she's very opinionated. She's very strong. She can take it. She took it all in like good humour. But just before, like in the break, she was kind of stood there going, oh, I think I might pass out. Oh, it's all quiet. And I was like, it's a bit overwhelming, isn't it? She was like, yeah.
Are you surprised that she's gone?
I am disappointed that she's gone.
She's a great housemate, let's be fair.
And I said this to her, I said in the break, I thought her problem was that argument because she's confident, yes, she likes to vocalise her opinion, and there's nothing wrong with that, but there's a way that you can do it, and maybe if she'd lowered the tone a little bit and not seemed so defensive, then maybe it wouldn't have come across so bad, and maybe she wouldn't be sat there tonight.
Was that the pinpoint
moment? And
I
think that was what went wrong for her, because she's been, all the way through it, all of her decisions that she seems to make about the house are fair. She voided their nominations to make it fair who was up this week, and I think that's good. It shouldn't be the cool kids can stay in there because they're cool, and the people that are classed as not the cool kids or a little bit different or boring or whatever they want to call them should go. Because as Mark said, just because you're different doesn't mean you're boring.
But now, she's right. Now she's gone though, do you think we're going to see a lot of the groups changing there now?
No, I don't think the group will really change because Helen's still there. And from what lots of people are saying, she's setting the tone of the house.
You reckon?
Well, that's what Toya's kind of said that tonight. Chris has said it in the diary room. So I think I don't really think much will change. I think Ashley will be quite lost without her. That is kind of all I think will change.
Well, we've had a nice little twist tonight. Holla.
Girl power.
I liked your references earlier. We're not going to talk about it because you might have to pay for it.
No, I
but how do you think the girls are going to get on?
Well, it's going to go one of two ways, isn't it? It's either going to be absolutely brilliant or it's going to be explosive because there are certain girls that are going to want to save certain boys and not all the girls are going to agree with what boys want to be saved.
Well, this is what I'm saying, but totally forget about the boys for the minute. Obviously, all the girls are completely safe this week, so are we going to see a feistier side?
Can I just say how happy Jole's face
Oh my
when she
God,
found
it was,
out.
it was.
I was just, she was like, oh yeah! I'm
wanted
like,
to grab
oh,
her by the cheeks and shake her.
I'm so happy.
Oh,
for
well
you.
done, girl.
I was so pleased for her because she genuinely seemed so relieved that she's off it for 1 week. Do I think what?
Do you think the girls are going to be a bit more feistier this week, knowing that they're
Can
all
they
safe?
be any feistier? What are you
Well,
talking
I don't know,
about?
babe, listen.
Well, that's the thing. You know, it depends. No one seems to have agreed up until this point. So why are they suddenly going to start agreeing now? I don't know. You know, I think the Ashley and Helen thing is going to be interesting to watch because Helen obviously loves Ash. Ashley really doesn't like Ash. So if she wants to save him, I can't. You know, how are they going to save the boys and stuff if they do get to save them?
Well, at the minute, all the boys are up
Yeah.
until certain ones keep getting saved. Do you think the boys are going to now up their game?
They're going to have to.
They've got no choice.
It was quite interesting watching Stephen's little face when he found out. He was like that. You could see his brain ticking. Oh, I'm going to be really nice to them all.
Well,
I'm going to make sure they save me again. So I think Christopher will be himself. I think Chris, will be the way he always is. I think Mark will be the way he always is. Stephen, I think, will put on a bit more schmooze, but I quite like that from him. Matthew, I don't think will change. Christopher, I don't think will change. Ash, I don't think any of them will change.
So, long story short, no.
I don't. I
nothing's
think
changed.
they'll. I think. Do you know what? Hopefully, it will be fun. Hopefully, the girls will get to manipulate the boys and make them do some stuff that will be quite amusing, and we can have a really easy week on bots.
I really hope so. It'd be lovely,
It would
wouldn't
be
it?
really
It would be
nice.
lovely. Listen, I could talk to you all night. How fit is she, Emma Willis? Come on. Now, listen, there's a chance for you lot at home to get involved with the show tonight. We've put a poll on our mobile app and we want to know who you think is really ruling the house. Do you agree it's the girls or do you think it's secretly the boys? If you don't already have the app, search for Big Brother in the App Store. Not like we said that before, is it? And then we'll give you the results later on tonight. Coming up, your third evictee, Toya, will be in the studio to spill the beans and we can't wait. Don't go anywhere. See you soon. There's a bit on the side. Now, listen, we might not be from Liverpool or anything, but we know a thing about glamour and class on this show. And, babes, your eyebrows look amazing. They really do. I sound like Maloney, don't I? Let's be fair. Let's see how the house is coping with Toya's departure.
I suppose it's again
Flushed.
but
Flushed with relief.
And they shit on
I
him.
don't think you understand. I don't think you understand my excitement right now.
What?
My excitement.
I can't believe.
lost for
I can't tell you a feeling that went through me
I-
when you saved in, like it went wow straight away, like up and then straight down, thinking, oh fuck, it's me left. It was like the most. It was like being on a fucking roller coaster.
Yeah.
It just went boom. My fucking head went good then bad straight away.
Fate of this is in the girls' hands.
We're secure. We're secure. We're secure.
But remember,
We're not getting proper again 3 weeks in a row. Yeah.
no.
Yeah, but then you got three. Charlie, Kim and Helen. Three was these two.
The third day, I went up to Ashley before I went. So she looked at me disgusted over what I would me. Thought, tell you what, Fuck it, do you think I even give a fuck? Of me? No, I'm just being polite. Just being bloody polite.
Already begun. So Toya has been kicked out of the Big Brother house, and she's going to be here very shortly to tell us everything. But first, let's remind ourselves of her worst bits.
I've got this saying. Don't come for me unless I've sent for you. I'm angry. I don't need to call people names. Immature little boy, that's what you are. I'm educated. Why is Danielle flip-flopping and you're not flip-flopping? Let me tell you something. Screw you, prick. Where is she? You need to find her. I will blow. Suck it. People find joy out of throwing fish. Smell the damn coffee. I'll fuck them up with my power, you know. Because we're a big brother. Everybody is failing to understand. I'm a prick. We're not in the playground. I'm a bitch. My gang's more popular than yours. Where is she? It will not happen. Find her. Leave. Through that door.
Lee! And that she did. She was the girl who sold all of her ex's stuff, but unfortunately you wasn't sold on her because Mama didn't raise no fool. Wish her fair to Victoria! How are you? Are you alright?
I'm really good.
Come and take a seat, babe.
I will, darling.
Oh, Toya, how you feeling? That
Darling.
was a crowd tonight. Babe, get comfy. Darling, we're both here. This is what we do on this show. It really is. Mi casa es tu casa.
No worries, darling.
How's it going? How was the crowd?
Listen, when people are cheering for you, whether it's good or bad, they're fans. They love me, really. They just don't know it yet.
Listen, Toya,
Yeah.
I know you've only been out the house not long, but
Yeah.
why do you think Hurricane Toya blew out of the hair tonight?
I don't know if people were able to see it, but for me, I don't get from 1 to 10 like that. It's a build-up. And I felt very backed into the corner by the boys, and I felt like I had to defend myself. And I felt like, these people, they hear, but they don't listen. And when you have this one chirping here and this one shouting here, everyone's shouting different things. I felt backed into a corner. Hurricane Toya was on the edge.
Babe, she was spinning around
Honey.
more than Kylie was. Do you know what I mean?
Honey, I had some casualties up in there, honey.
Don't crack me up. Listen, this time last week you were given the power by your housemates.
Innit?
Do you think you think that's the reason why you're sitting here now, though?
I think the reason I'm sitting here is I accept that maybe my delivery may have been a bit off, but they needed to calm the beep beep down.
Oh, babe, listen. You can say what you want on that.
Oh, thank you,
Absolutely
boo-boo.
fine, don't worry. But listen, the power has been given out 3 times now in that house.
Yes.
2 of them times,
Yeah.
the housemate's been booted out. So
Right.
is it a double-edged sword having the power?
I don't think it's a double-edged sword. I think that if you're prepared to use your power to look after the majority, you're more likely to stay. But if you want to be fair, you will leave. I'm a fair person. And one thing about me is these people, before I said I wanted the power for my own red velvet cake,
Yeah, we know. We saw.
they chose me. They wanted me, and then I gave them me, and they're all complaining.
Do you know what? I don't know how to talk to her. I really don't. I'm just like, I don't know whether to be like, what? One thing I want to ask you is, did you work out who the power housemate was, the secret one?
Honey, it was Chris.
Oh, she got it!
Mama, listen.
Say it on 3. 1,
2, 3. Mama didn't raise no fool.
Oh, yeah.
No, she didn't.
Well, listen, one thing I want to ask you, look, before you
Yeah.
went in, you said, I'm single, I'm ready to mingle. Why did you keep talking about the boys?
Listen, it was an intense environment. I had to remind myself that my baba was waiting for me. I was counselling myself.
It's
That's
like
what I was
therapy,
doing.
that house, isn't it? It
Darling,
really is.
you know when the therapy begins in the morning? You have to start talking. Anybody you see there, you just talk. And then obviously you go in the diary room and you kind of say your thing, but you're still going into the tension. I was 100% me.
You were you, babe. I don't think we can deny that.
I know.
I want to talk about someone. I want to talk about Ashley. Now,
Sorry?
Ashley. You had a really strong alliance with Ashley in the house. Oh, your face tells a different story. Oh, can of worms. Go on.
You know what the problem with Ashley is? Ashley. He is his own worst enemy.
No, Ashley, not Ash.
Oh, Ashley, my baby.
See, this makes sense.
Sorry,
This makes sense now.
no. Oh, my baby girl.
Yes. You had a strong alliance with her.
I did.
But we've started to see now the boys are starting to turn on her. Do you think they're going to go for her when you're gone?
I think that one of the biggest problems that everyone had with me in the house was because I was strong. And to an extent, I felt like they couldn't get to Ashley because of me. But listen, Tsunami Ashley is arriving, honey. Don't let her blonde hair fool you. She's waiting for them.
Is she ready to blow?
Honey, she about ready.
Listen, another girl I want to talk to you about is Danielle. You were very close to her in the
She's a
house. She said,
sweetheart.
though, that her star has dampened since she walked in after you saw her VT. How do you think she's going to cope without you?
Well, I think it's good that Ashley and Danielle are there together. I think that they will seek solace in each other. Danielle's a lot stronger than people think she is, and I think people hopefully would have started seeing her emerge from herself. But I think that she will also protect Ashley.
I need to tell you something.
What do you want to say?
Danielle isn't all that she seems. I want to show you this. Just saying. Now, Toya, we've been a little bit confused on the outside. Because this is the Danielle we know.
My dear, she's hustling. Leave her. She didn't kill nobody.
What does this make you think? Because, you know, as a housemate, you all think, you know, she's a good Catholic girl, you know, blah, blah, all of this.
Yeah.
And then we're seeing this is what she does.
No, I think there's a difference between being a principled woman and being someone like Helen. She's principled. This is what she does. This doesn't embody her.
Does this shock you, though?
No, honey, no one's shocking me in there.
Yeah.
No, I just think that, you know, I can't judge her.
Can we take that picture down? Because I can't stop looking at the hot dog. I'm not going to lie.
Wait, you see those things you put on her, Mickey Mouse? Were they not there before?
I'm not confirming nor denying that rumour. That's all I'm saying. There's more on that. But listen, I want to talk to you about something quickly. Would her position change in the house if housemates knew that this is the Danielle we
She'll be
know?
under attack.
You reckon?
Yeah, because they're very judgmental in there, and everybody suddenly becomes perfect in the house. I think that won't do her any good. I think even Ashley might give her a side look. Do you know what I mean?
Let's move on to Matthew quickly, because you were quite close to him in the house as well. Very close to him. Obviously, he's a power couple housemate.
Yes.
How do you think he's going to cope in there without you?
Listen, Matthew's strong, you know. Don't get it twisted, he's strong. And he's a lovely, lovely person. He's very genuine. What you see is what you get. He'll cope very, very well. I do also think that Matthew is very aware that Mark is a little bit two-faced. Sorry for, you know, Mark is a little two-faced.
We've seen him jump ship quite a bit, Mark.
Jump ship! Lord, he's swinging from something because he don't belong anywhere. And he's very two-faced, but Matthew is very aware of what's going on. Me and Matthew are really quite alike in the way we think as well.
Let's move on to someone you're not the ultimate fan of,
Who?
Marlon.
Mahu?
Marlon. You said if he stayed tonight, you would have gone anyway. Would you have done that?
Honestly, I think after some time of reflection, I was very much in my emotions. I don't think I would have left for the simple fact that I'm not a quitter. And if I had left, I think my mum would have been really upset. But in that moment, yeah, I probably would have. But I'm here, so...
Well, listen, let's talk about the girls getting the power tonight.
Yes.
Upset that you're not there?
Do you know something? I think it's probably better that I'm not there because...
How do you think it's going to play out?
Helen is going to show her behind. Ashley, don't be surprised if Ashley dominates these girls.
Really?
Don't be surprised if Ashley
I
dominates
think we would be
these girls.
very surprised.
No, Ashley's a leader. She don't follow anyone. I think that Charlotte...
Toya, we're not seeing that.
My dear, have you not been watching?
Oh, babe, but I've been watching. I've got 24-hour live stream in my dressing room.
I think that the alliance will be Helen, Kim and Jale versus Danielle and Ashley. But I really think that Ashley will force her views and her wants more than the rest of them.
Well, we did say that earlier, actually. We were saying that maybe Ashley will come out of her shell now quite a bit because everyone is saying she's ready to go.
Tsunami, Ashley, you think it's a joke?
I don't think it's a
Honey,
joke, babe.
you can't even use an umbrella to save you from that, hun.
Babe, give it up for Toya, come on! Babe, you've been a great housemate. No one can take that away from you. Still to come, I'm going to be with Toya taking your calls, plus she'll be getting a box-style grilling from the panel and the audience. We'll see you after this. Big Brother's Bit on the Side, the show that was founded on the ethos of girl power. We want to make you holler about a house full of wannabes. Now, I'm here with Toya and she's ready to answer some of your questions. So who have we got on line one? I believe it's Mitch from Bristol. Hi, Mitch.
Hi, Ryden. You right, mate?
I'm good, mate. How are you? You good?
Yeah, not too bad.
What's your chat for Toya?
I'm absolutely gutted you've gone, Toya.
Aww.
You are absolutely crazy. You're mad as a box of frogs and completely unhinged. But you're the only person that was able to take on Helen. And I want to know if you think now you've gone, is there anyone in the house that can stand up to her?
Oh, good question.
I think that people underestimate Ashley because she's 18 and she's, very angel-faced. But believe me, I had a bit of a pep talk with her. I told her to pick her battles, but I do think she's somebody that could take on Helen.
You reckon?
100%.
Mitch, what do you think? Do you think that's
Brilliant.
right?
I hope Ashley does. Someone needs to take on Helen. She's getting too many warnings. Why don't they just kick her out?
Listen, Mitch, anything can happen. It is Big Brother. But Mitch, thank you for your question.
Cheers,
Good night,
Ryland.
mate.
Cheers,
I believe we've got Sheena from Yorkshire. Sheena, you there?
I'm here. How are you?
I'm good, babe. Thank you. What's your chat for Toya?
What I wanted to ask Toya is why did the Kim and Winston shower situation bother you so much?
Why was it you so... I didn't feel it was my place, and I think that it really showed Kim's character. Sometimes you don't need to say much. Just let them dig.
You reckon?
I think so.
It was such a big thing out here, weren't it?
What, the shower?
Yeah.
Listen, I thought it was a big thing too, but, if I start talking, suddenly Toya's crazy.
Not my words, the words of Toya herself, okay? Just for the record. Sheena, thank you for your question.
Thank you,
Bye, babe. And I believe we've got someone on the line by the name of John Jr. Hi, John Jr.
Hi, how's it going? You okay, Ryland?
I'm good, thanks, mate. I believe you know this crazy lady next to me.
Yeah, I know her a little well.
Hey, JJ.
Hey, how's it going, Toya?
What have you got to say to Toya?
Well, first I want to say congratulations to her on being so brave and influential in the house. I think she played a great role.
Thank you, honey.
Now that you're outside the house, what's your next move? What's your next step? What are you focused on?
Honey, my mum always says, when you go to war, you don't tell people what you're fighting with. So I'm not going to tell people what I'm up to next. Just remember this face, okay, Boo-Boo?
Yeah.
I don't know what to say.
How you feeling,
bye, thank you for your call. See you later.
Take care.
Bye.
Bye,
well,
JJ.
listen, that is enough chat from you about what's been going on. Let's have a little look and see what the latest action is from the house.
What we're going to do is they're going to say nominate. It's going to be 2 to go up.
You've got resistance.
What do you mean?
Not just 2.
There's going to be
It'll be 4 to go.
resistance. And it will be literally a vote.
You can have resistance. It'll be me that gets the finals there.
Oh, you know what? I fucking hope so, because I'll be going home if not.
But no, I'm saying I would as well. Look at my reaction. Me and you. Me and him. The first 2.
You see Marlon? Marlon shouts. I got more fucking phone calls.
You didn't get more booze than I did.
Picking the phone up to evict me from the house than Marlon did.
Hello, Marlon.
Hello, big brother.
How you feeling, Marlon?
Fantastic. Happy as fuck. Come on. Get her out of here. Get her out of here.
our panel and our audience. So, Luke, it's over to you.
Yes.
What do you want to ask her?
Yeah. Toya, hi. Hi. Yeah. So, you in the house a number of times said that you didn't need this show. You said that you're a TV presenter. I've got a YouTube channel. So I'm just wondering, kind of, why did you do it?
It's not so much. I think let's take a bit out of context. It's not that I didn't need the show. I just didn't need validation from anything, anyone. I'm a self-assured woman.
Yeah.
I know exactly who I am. And the reason I came onto the show for different reasons. And the main reason for me was, I wanted to set an example to people who have gone through things in the past and allowed it to define them. I wanted to show that just because you're from a certain area of London, you don't have to let your area define you.
Yeah.
I'm a strong, black, independent woman. There's not enough of that on TV, so...
Do you think you did that well?
I smashed it, honey.
What's your question?
Right, I was very, very intrigued when you was up in the gallery with Matthew and you was listening to people's conversations. Now, I know that your reaction that you did was not the true reaction in your mind. What was you really thinking when you saw people talking and bitching?
I think it's really different when you think people are bitching and when you see people bitching. I was absolutely horrified. I mean, first of all, what's his name now? Marlon tends to... Marlon is a non-factor, but when he's around his crew, suddenly he grows wings. Helen, well, she looks very ugly when she's bitching. And the rest of them, well, they just all showed their asses. Even Mark, he surprised me a little bit of a flip-flopper.
Pauline?
But, yeah.
Pauline?
On a lighter note,
Hi,
are you still
darling.
up? Are you missed you now? Are you still up for going to Notting Hill Carnival with the whole crew from Big Brother?
Honey, we are not going to Notting Hill Carnival. We are Notting Hill Carnival.
Oh, that's all right then. That's cool.
Hold up. I thought I was the carnival. Right, you guys, I believe we've got some questions up here. Holly, what's your question?
Toya, do you think Helen getting the pass to the final was a big mistake?
Listen, I am 100. I've always been 100. It was the worst mistake. It was the worst mistake because it...
Go on, Pauline.
No, it isn't Pauline's fault. She got hoodwinked. It's not her fault. The problem is that it's empowered her. It's given her a false sense of security. The veil has lifted. Today she got booed and it affects her.
Do you know what?
Be
One
under
thing
no
I really want to
illusion.
ask here,
Yeah.
Pauline, you've been out for a week now, so you've seen the show. Do you regret giving her that?
I can't regret it because it was at the time,
didn't know.
and I didn't know anything
If it was
at the
now,
time.
would you have given it to her?
If I had the knowledge that I have now, that's the hindsight is a wonderful thing, isn't it?
Ryan, she'd be
You
sat
know?
right here. Helen would be sat right where Toya is. It's simple as that.
Joe, you got a question for Toya?
Toya, talking about hindsight, during your argument with Marlon, it got quite personal. In hindsight, do you regret any of that?
Which one? We had two.
The real big one when you said he was,
He's 22, he works in optics, I had a law degree.
My darling, when people argue, you don't argue to say nice things. You go for blows. It's not my fault that mine hit harder. So no.
Cut the atmosphere with this microphone stick. Neil, I believe you've got a question.
One of the things that always struck me was your speeches in the diary room. It was amazing. But who was your speechwriter?
I write my own stuff.
Very impressive. Very impressive.
Thank you.
Do you know what? I'm so thrown tonight by you. Well, I don't know how to take you, because 1 minute it's like, and then it was like, that's tired in a moment. Listen, good bit of chat. Give him a round. If you want to be part of all of this, trust me, it's just great. Details later will be on the screen now. Still to come, we're getting all the latest news, plus Luke and Sam Bailey will be up in the reality gallery with all the gossip of tonight's aftermath. We'll see you after this. Where, like Stephen, we've also got our favourite rude words on this show, but we can't use it this series because Aisling has beat me to it. It's time for the news. At 12:33 this afternoon, Ash, Stephen and Marlon were chatting in the garden about relationships, and Stephen seemed to have a pretty good idea about how this crazy game has played out.
Yeah, but you and Kim are like an actual thing. Me and Helen's only, we're just like best mates.
Yeah, but the thing is, this is it. The public and the newspapers love to orchestrate the good. What happens is you and Helen haven't had that conversation, but the
We never want to.
Huh?
We never will.
Well,
What do you mean?
no, but I'm saying the papers
right.
want you to have that conversation to a newspaper and a magazine.
Oh, right.
Do you know what I mean?
okay,
So you
yeah.
can,
Oh, right,
do you,
yeah.
you know what I mean? So,
Yeah.
and also people want to see it develop. The
Yeah.
thing is, once the bait has been given, and the public see, oh look, this could happen.
Mm.
The public will be tuning every night to see if it's happened. And people will be on Twitter going, "Oh, Ashley Helen is so cute."
No, but they know it.
They will, won't they?
No, but they know it's not going to happen from what we say and
Yeah, but
stuff.
no, because they wouldn't see that.
Well, they're not just
No,
showing. They wouldn't show that. They better do.
No, they won't, because Big Brother's going to cut it like it's a serious
Nah, they
relationship.
fucking better. They better show that we're not.
They will.
And then last night we was in bed together.
Yeah. But the thing is just that...
And I was in Winston's bed. Fuck.
Yeah, nah, this is fucked up. I'm not going to be a mate for ages. This is going to kill me off, this.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it seems that Stephen knows absolutely everything, doesn't he? Like, well, hang on, except that Kimberly's playing him for an absolute mug and she's had a boyfriend for the past 3 years, and, you know, it's just a small detail, but whatever. At 4:35 this afternoon, the bonding between Helen and Jarlath continued to gather pace as Helen confided in her about how she's been feeling in the house.
I'm not going to lie, it is fucking confusing here because obviously...
I thought it was just me that everyone had a problem with. I literally, except from you and Kim. Even though me and you didn't speak, I thought Charlotte didn't have a problem with me. I just
didn't
felt
get
like
it.
Every other girl did.
I just didn't, to be honest with you. I am the kind of person that I will try and understand someone as to why they're doing it, and then once I've understood them, either I'm going to get on with them or I'm not. So at times I felt to the point where because I couldn't understand you, I was kind of giving up. And I'll be really honest with you, I have at times
That's
questioned.
why I said, that's what I said yesterday.
Yeah.
I would not have blamed you if I'd
No.
come over to you to
But that's
try
my
and make
opinion,
peace.
and-
I would not have blamed you if you'd have gone, do you know what, Helen, too little, too late. I couldn't have faulted you for doing that because it was me that was being an arsehole.
That's done anyway, but obviously at the time, you know, I'm not going to sit and lie. Obviously, I haven't actually spoken about you too much in the diary room. The only one thing I've said is at times when I've gone, right, I'm giving up, and then when I thought, no, I'm going to keep trying because, quite frankly, I need to understand this person. And then before that, I genuinely didn't know whether or not it was my problem, your problem, or what was going on.
No, it was all mine.
Either way, look, that's what I'm telling
It
you.
was all mine.
This is what I'm saying to you, I've said in the diary room. So you have no losing
I
now.
should not have gone off what other people were saying because do you know what, it's done yet again.
Yeah,
and I
I'm
get
sure.
told all the time off my friends, you need to just decide for yourself, Helen, don't let other... And that's one of the reasons I've come in here because I need to start figuring people out for myself because I struggle.
Definitely.
I make so many wrong judgments in real life. And every single girl who I thought would be probably a bit more my wavelength has turned out to be not.
Oh, finally, we've just worked out Big Brother is cheaper than therapy. There you go. Finally. And that's today's news. Now let's cross over to the reality gallery because Luke and Sam Bailey's up there. What's going on, guys?
Hi, hello.
Hello.
Rylan,
going on?
Matthew has said that he feels physically sick over Toya's eviction, and Danielle actually said that Toya was one of the most amazing people she's ever met. Danielle being a great character witness.
Oh.
Also, Ash reckons he'll still be out next Friday. He thinks that his argument with Jarlath, who he calls a fan favourite, did him no favours.
Maybe it didn't. Luke, what else we got?
Jarlath has said even she was checking Winston out during a task. Jarlath says, therefore, Winston will be fine from future evictions.
Oh, wow. Sam, you got any more, babe?
Also, Ashley told Kimberly and Helen that she plans to save Matthew, Chris, Marlon and Christopher.
Oh, that's a bit of an eye-opener. Luke, one more?
Helen, Ashley and Kimberly have all decided they know they'll have to do something terrible to the house this week, as though it's going to pain them to do it.
Oh, it probably is, to be perfectly honest. Give it up for Luke and Sam Bailey. We love you. Thanks, guys. Love them. Listen, it's time now for our final exclusive. Have a little look at this.
Your patience is going to be tested this week.
Well, I was going to be the massive mediator between this, and I realise that.
You're not going to be the massive mediator.
You don't think so?
No.
Oh, okay.
Well, I don't know. No, actually, no. If I strongly disagree with something that she's saying, she's being told.
Actually, if I'm honest, it's probably going to be you, Charlotte, and Danielle with the
She can tell me if I'm being wrong. I just know what's going to happen.
I know
They want rid of the most boisterous men in this house. They want them gone.
Is anyone really boisterous?
Yeah, of course there is. 3 of them were stood there.
It's too easy for the girls to pick loads of people. If they have to make that really bad decision, just picking 2 people, it's a lot harder. There's a lot more arguments.
See,
for the girls.
from a personal point of view,
God,
I
I
can
don't
tell
want
you
this fucking
categorically
role
now.
anymore.
I think that only one person that would unanimously not decide to pick me would be Danielle. Ashley would. I believe it. I believe Ashley would. I believe Ashley would have no problems.
Ashley
over
would
me, but
definitely.
I don't believe that. I think
Oh, yeah.
that's a serious problem with it. Just based on my opinion.
But she's a brat, man.
No, I think you'll be fine. My thing is, I know who I'm going to sit there and
negative at least the halfway stage. We just fucking passed nomination.
I know who's going to win.
I've got another week here.
Don't even try to stress it, just wait till Monday.
Just wait till Monday. Listen, I'm joined now by Toya and Ian for our DigiChat. Ian, what you got for me?
A lot of people on Twitter are talking about your jacket. Where's the rest of it?
My jacket, do you know what? It's all gone. It's all gone. This is the design, this is the future.
Easy
right?
access.
Easy access.
We've got the result of our poll. We asked who's really got the power in the house, and 73% said it's the girls.
It's definitely
Of course
the
it's the girls. Got power. Got power.
Have we got any tweets?
I've got some tweets for you.
Oh, God.
Emily says, if you were a cactus, which housemate would you prick first?
I'd prick Helen.
Yeah.
Because that's all she needs to blow, really, isn't it?
Well, when we were sat here, you were quite shocked by the revelation that Kim's got a boyfriend. Are you tempted to prick her now?
Let me tell you something. I called that girl. She's sly, honey. Sly.
Laura Smith wants to know, how many dressing gowns do you own?
Yeah, babe, you love a dressing gown and a set of rollers. Let's be
She
fair.
rocks a robe.
Listen, when you are snatched, you don't have to look snatched all the time. Just some of the time, honey.
Well, that links into Mia's question, which is, why are you so fabulous?
I blame it on my mum. It's all her fault.
Cool.
You got as much time as you want, babe.
All right. Callum wants to know, do you regret any of the decisions that you made as the powerhouse mate?
Not one.
Do you not think if you'd have picked someone other than Stephen, if you'd have picked someone else, would they have picked Matthew instead of you, and then you wouldn't be up?
I don't know. It's hard. Hindsight is such a great thing, but for me, I think I wanted something balanced. I picked the right people, and I picked the right power housemate in Matthew as well. So,
Do we agree? Yeah. We agree. Listen, Toya, you've been great tonight. Give it up for Toya and Ian. We are out of time. I want to say a big thank you for all of my guests and our fantastic audience. They've been great tonight. I'm going to be back here tomorrow where I'll be joined by Ian